Okay, right, so we're in here. Good morning, my gentle fishing and flying friends, and welcome here to the Peak District, the Hope Valley in the Peak District, and here at Ladybower Reservoirs. Really exciting day, a beautiful, beautiful day. I did go out walking yesterday. We camped just down the road, did catch the sun, so we need to be careful today. I don't get too burnt. But really excited today because today I'm going out on a float tube. Now some of you might not know what a float tube is. Basically, it's a big rubber ring that you sit in to go fishing. Never done it before. I'm being taken out by a guy called Rich. He's going to show me the ropes. We're going to have a go. Let's see how wet I get. Right, so here we are. Here's our float tubes, getting ready to go over and get in. I'm joined by Simon here. It's his birthday today. Another customer, and then Richard's just sorting the gear out, so we'll be in very soon. I need to go get all my gear out of the van, pump this up so I don't sink. Right then, so tuition has just started. We've gone through all the safety things of the boat. Richard here's my instructor. He's going to take us out on the water here. Very excited. Paid up £17 for catch and release, and then £25 an hour for tuition. Reckon's only going to take an hour or two, but what an absolute bargain. Really excited. There's plenty of rises going on, so we're not sure what to fish with just yet. It might be quite deep and it's quite sunny today. But I'm going to load up the float tube, take it over the van, load up with all the gear, and then we're going to have a little practice in the water. Let's see how dry I can stay. Right, so here we are. Got the gear ready here. We're going to have a bit of a practice go, so I'm going to put the camera on my chest here. We'll get in, have a go without the rod, see how we get on first. Bit of practice. Richard's going to go through all the sort of safety things and the things in the water and everything, but as you can see, it's getting very, very nice here. Very nice indeed. Right.
So walking, don't have to go very far. Put the tube down. This tube's got a separate tray, so it's a little bit different to the ones that you're going to use, but it's sort of semantics really, it doesn't really matter. So that thing will go on last, so that goes in the back of the tube there, they go in the back there, we'll push it out until it gets about knee deep. Just sit down and pull it towards you like that, so you're sitting that way and that way, not leaning back, not leaning sideways or forwards. And while we've got our feet on the deck or what's under there, then we can put the fins on. And with these, put them through there, pull the catch on, and again. Now if you're a little bit tricky about getting your foot up, we'll think of another way of doing it. There's always someone around to assist if you need it. So just give us a ring if you have any bother getting in or out. And then with this one, that would just, it fits into slots in here. That's how it works. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out again, so demonstrate how to get out, and then we'll put you in one after the other. Okay, just up here, put the fin behind you, out of the way. Second one, out of the way. So push yourself up, pull the tube round. Never let go of it because it can drift off. We have retrieved them when that's happened, and that's it. The rest of it is a little bit different.
Well, that looks straightforward.
Yeah.
Let's have a go at that.
See if your dad remembers what to do. This is where I show how old and stiff I am. He's old and stiff as me.
Oh, come on, Daddy, you're only 42.
Simon's got a year on.
They're only
Make
45.
sure they're on nice and tight so they don't come off.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than your fins coming off.
Now these should float. But on the other hand, these ones aren't the end of the world if we lose them, whereas these are expensive.
It's the
They're end of the world if I lose.
who had this? Who had the spring-loaded fins before?
I've got them.
Is it you that had the spring-loaded
I've
fins?
got spring-loaded ones. And this one here.
I
Well, it's more of a rubber spring. But
yeah, my
And then that goes over there.
yeah, you can probably undo that one first.
Oh, I see. And that one goes.
Yeah, then you do that one. And then you'll notice there is two little Velcro straps and they go through.
No.
Now it just looks like a dinner plate. I'm gonna eat your face once you cut it.
So this goes from 0 to 50 centimetres, so you can measure your fish.
You might have to measure half of it.
Yeah, you've got to get one in there first.
Okay, so I'll okay.
What if it bites you on the foot?
They do bite in here sometimes, but very rarely. And that's only the pike. Normally we don't have a major problem.
Do you know what I've gone and done? I've forgotten my rod. That's a joke, by the way. Just in case you're still in the early tuition side of things. Just getting used to getting out.
Now then, folks, one thing to remember, if you're sitting like this, your legs stay down here. If your legs come up here, and that breaks the surface, you'll get nowhere. Because all you're doing is paddling out. So you keep your fins underwater. Today, we haven't got any kind of wind to worry about. So it's just a real... Just there. And over there.
Turning's not as easy as it looks.
Come on the inside.
Turning's a bit tricky. There we go. Right, okay, so a little bit of tuition there. A little bit hard to turn around, it's not as straightforward as it looks actually. It's going backwards and forwards. Well, going backwards is easy. Turning's not so easy. Simon and Richard are just finishing off over there, and hopefully we're going to get the rods in shortly. We'll have a go at casting. I need to practice going round in circles first. Easier going that way than it is the other. Okay, right, so a little bit tricky today. I'm out on the flow tube, so I've got no tripod and all the bits of equipment that I usually bring to film, so it's a bit hand in camera today. I've rigged my rod, I've got my flying, I've got a killer damsel, apparently that'll do quite well today, so we'll see how that goes on, and we can always change something fritzy later on. I'm going to clamber into this and have a go, and then hopefully we'll catch some fishing on the camera. Wish me luck. So, just potting along here. I'm just slowly moving to where I'd like to fish, which I'll show you in a tick. But the beauty of this is there's just no rush. It's just a beautiful day. It's like a mill pond. And Simon's over there. He's been fishing for a few minutes now. It took me a little bit longer to get all my gear ready with the camera and everything else. And Richard, our instructor, is just here keeping an eye on us. I'll see if I can spin round so you can see him. There he is there. So he's just going to keep an eye on us for another hour or so, just to make sure everyone's safe. Alright, so I've got my killer damsel. Something fritzy, they said. Let's have a go at this. Give 20 minutes or so on this, see how we get on. Not seen any rises around here just yet, but we're in a good little spot where they've just stopped apparently. Spin around a little bit. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh! First cast. First cast and it came off. Unbelievable. Oh, and again. Oh, I've got the right fly on here. Right, here we go. Come on. So, that was my first cast. Let it sink a little bit and bring it in. The only trick is just make sure he's sitting in the right place. Let's have another go. Might need to get a bit closer in. I think they were closer to the bank. So we'll spin round and have another go. Okay, right, so we're in here. Not sure if you can see this. Just moved down by the bridge down here, just got to find my net and a magnet. Keep the tension on. I don't think it's a massive fish, but it's a nice fish. It's pulling me along. Oh, it's come off. That's because you were pulling too hard. Well, one on, just a little bit too eager. Got a little bit too excited. But one on, what a great start, fantastic. Let's see if we can have another, shall we? Yes, that's better. Right, so one on there, just got it to the net, it just came off. I think I was just being a bit too eager. So a few bites, I had two over there, first two casts, two fish. I wondered what the problem was, but then I realised blinking hook had snapped. So they're biting the hook, but there's nothing there. Just seen a rise there, so I'm just going to cast near there. Let's see if we can interest this in here. There's obviously fish here. The beauty about this float tubing is you can just get to wherever you want to go. You know, what a great fun way of fishing. Definitely do this again. Highly recommended here. The instructors are fantastic. Dirt cheap, really. Think about it. I mean, £25 for an hour, and that includes the hire of the float tube for the entire day. And to be fair, I picked it up pretty quickly. I think most people will. A little bit tricky on the turns, that's the only thing. Still getting used to trying to get in just where you want to be. As with all of these things, they're not always as straightforward as they look, but certainly doable. It's excellent. So, tuition over. Richard's happy with me. Fairly straightforward, I think. Like I say, turning's a bit tricky, but he gets there eventually. But as you can see, what a day. What a beautiful day. So, 3 fish on. I've lost all 3 so far. 2 were because the hook snapped, and 1 because I was just a little bit over eager. Got a little bit excited, I think. Let's see if we can turn. As you can see, the turning's still a bit tricky, but we're getting there slowly. Right, so no joy again as yet. So it seems to have died off a little bit. Seen a couple of rises, but not many bites for a while. So I've come back up to the top of this run, just away from the bridge over there, just underneath the trees, and I've swapped to an intermediate line. See, because it's quite bright, I wonder if they dive down a little bit. So we'll have a go with the intermediate line and see if we can have something on there. A little tricky, I have to be honest, trying to put a new line. I usually bring 2 rods, but I've only brought 1 today. It's a little bit tricky putting a new line on the rod, but not a massive job, not a massive hassle. Just had to rethink how I did it. So let's see if we can have some luck with the intermediate. Oh yeah, a bite. Come on, have another go at it. Oops. Righty-ho, so I've had a bite to eat, I've got out. Simon's going to follow us up and we're going to head. The only thing with these things is you're going backwards. We're going to head up towards the dam and the cages. I think Richard's going to come out with us. Let's see if we can have some luck there. So I've still got the same fly on. I have swapped a few times, I've had nothing, so I thought, well, I may as well have nothing that I've had bites on, than, if that makes sense, that I had bites on earlier, than try a different fly and have nothing at all. So why I'm just plodding along here. I'll just fish as I'm going along. There are some rises out here. You never know, might get lucky just as I'm plodding along. Well, what a beautiful way to do it. Still got a long way to go. I've got into a rhythm now. There's a slowly catching up behind. Just fishing as I go along, trying to splash too much water. The plane, that's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll have a go at that. Cool. Right, so here I am at the wall. I've been fishing it for a little bit, but with no joy. I've changed my fly. Let's have a go with this. There are some bits and bobs moving around. I can see it. Whoops. So let's try and cast properly. It was a good start, isn't it? That was a rubbish cast, but we'll get into position and have a go. So I've moved along here now. There's the wall there. There's a couple of guys fishing here. Apparently there's lots of fish just feeding just along the hedges here in the tree bank. So I'm just going to drift along here. There's the big sinkhole just there where those guys are. With any luck, I'll just drift slowly back to the van. Have some fish on the way. Well, a tough day for me. Some others have had it easy. Somebody over there is in. He's been in quite a bit. I don't know if you can see that over there. Look, there he is. Splash, splash. But it doesn't matter. It's just been absolute fantastic fun. I'm not bothered at all. You know, I've had a few on. Yeah, alright, I've lost them, but wow. What a great day. What a way to fish this is. Even if you just like sitting out on the water, it's just great fun. So heading back over there towards the nets. Another few hours left to fish there for a bit. Let's see how we get on. Another 2 hours, I think. You never know. Might have some now. I'm not sure you can see this. I've actually caught something. Look at this. This looks like a little grayling to me. I can't believe it. First fish all day. Let's see if we can get... Oh dear, oh dear. That's funny. That's very funny. So I've had 4 on and lost 4. And then eventually I catch a little grayling. Unbelievable. I was hoping for something a bit bigger than that. Dear oh dear. Funny though. A beautiful day. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Just the fishing's been hard going for me today. People have been pulling them out. I just have not been able to convert all my bites to land. So I've had plenty of bites, just not managed to convert any of them into fish in the net. That's the way it goes some days. But what a fab time. Well folks, hey, tough day fishing, but wow, what fun. Being out on the float tube all around this beautiful scenery, absolutely fantastic. Had 4 on in the end, lost all 4. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But wow, absolutely fantastic. Get yourself down here to Ladybower, absolutely brilliant. Fishing could have been slightly better, but that's because I'm a rubbish fisherman. Not sure when we're going to come out fishing again, soon hopefully, but I hope you enjoyed today. I've had a really good time, an absolute blast. I really enjoyed this, really did. Fishing could be better, but never mind. Right, stay safe and we'll see you all again soon.